Jesus, for real? Oh, and we're live now. Thank you for not letting me know. But anyways, what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Sanctuary of Satisfaction for this week's episode of this. It's not just life-changing, it's also lunch-changing. I'm going to show you guys my Carne Asada Fries, and we're going to load them up with a smoked Pickle de Gallo. That's right. You heard me right. I said smoked Pickle de Gallo. Check it out. I'm TD. It's TD's Brew Barbecue. And there's no sexy chicken today, so you get to check it out. We are going to go live on Instagram. If in case you're ever wondering why the sexy chicken video pops up, is because that gives me time to set up the next shot along with starting the live on Instagram. All right, guys. So first thing I'm going to do, let's get going here. It's been a nice little Sunday here in the backyard at TD's Brew and Barbecue in the Sanctuary of Satisfaction. It's a little windy today, but it's all right. It's doing great. So I got me some skirt steak here. And if you guys know me, this is one of my favorite cuts. I love grilling skirt steak because you get the char, you get the meat, you get the texture, you get everything. It's like the skirt steak to me is one of my favorite cuts. So if I can get this glove on here, let's get these ready for the grill. Now my grill right now, it's rocking at about 450, somewhere right around there. I'm going to turn it up here in just a moment. But what I'm going to do is let's get these skirt steaks seasoned up with none other than the absolute one and only the Carne Sutra right here. This is a fresh bottle, so you get to see what happens. You get to experience what happens when you open a fresh bottle of Carne Sutra. All right, so let me see here. Grab another glove. Hope everyone's doing well. We got the Braves game on. Braves Mets. Oh my God, this is a very, very important series this weekend. Those of you that are watching that are Mets fans, yeah, I'm sorry that you're Mets fans for one, but you're about to lose. You're about to lose this one too. So this skirt steak came in the packet, and it was already cut up into quite a few little pieces, which is actually fantastic. And then one awesome piece right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grill up these pieces right here first, and then I'm going to save this one for my dinner later. But I'm going to grill these up here because this is about all we're going to need. That's probably more than what we're going to need, including a few chef bonuses here and there. But what I like to do is when I'm doing Carne Asada Fries, what I like to do is I like to score my skirt steak in many, 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 many places. Because what we're going to do is we're going to get like some extra charry little ridges in there that's going to help develop a lot more of a crust itself, and while we can still keep the medium or the middle a nice and medium rare to a medium well is pretty much what we're going to be shooting for because this is a pretty thin cut of steak. So it's going to cook extremely fast. One of the reasons why I love cooking it. And I'm going to do both sides. Just lay your knife and not press on it. Just lay your knife on it. So that way your knife, just the weight of your knife can kind of score through some of the fat and even some of that little membrane that's on there. All we're doing is just making some lines back and forth. All right. So there's that there. And you can see what I'm talking about here. When I say score it, you just want some little scores on there. This kind of looks like a beef jerky, but I can assure you that it is skirt steak. Oh, here we go. All right. So here's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to show you guys another way to do this. I'm going to hit some Wagyu beef tallow on my steaks. And what this is going to do is going to give us that nice, going to give us some fat so that way we can have our seasoning and stuff stick to it and help develop a nicer crust, because that's why we're here, right? We want the crust. And that's one of the reasons why we use the one and only the Carne Sutra right here. If you haven't used this, you guys got to try it, because Carne Sutra will change your grilling game, guaranteed. If you don't, hit me up and I'll refund you whatever you paid for it. So that's how much I believe in Carne Sutra. Because I can tell you right now, we just checked on the website, over 170 5-star reviews on Carne Sutra on our website. So you got to check it out, because if you're not using Carne Sutra, you are definitely missing out on that train. So here's what we got. And what we want is we want to have a nice distance between our seasoning and our meat here. One reason is the moisture will carry in through the air, and you don't want to introduce that moisture into your seasoning, but also let it drain down like more of a rain. So that way it kind of evens it out a little bit more. So we want it to even out as we place it on there, and give them a nice heavy coat, because that's what Carne Sutra does. This steak is going to be thin. It's going to be crispy. We're not really going to be getting a medium rare on all of this, but on like maybe this piece right here, we're going to get some pieces that are going to be more of a medium to a medium rare. And we just want to let that Carne Sutra rain down on that steak, just like that. And go ahead, use as much as you want. We'll make more. We'll make more. You guys remember those commercials from the 90s? Was it Jay Leno for the Doritos? Go ahead, eat them all. We'll make more. All right, and all I did here is I'm just using these to press some more of the garlic and stuff from the rub into the steak itself. Another reason why it's great to have those little scores and those little ridges in there, because they will pick up some extra seasoning. Gives you a lot more surface area for your crust and your seasoning. All right, so here we go. Now, I'm not going to set these on top of each other because I don't want them to lose any of the, I don't want any of the seasoning to go from one to the other. So I'm just going to set them next to each other, and I'm going to cover them up here, just so that way we can get them over to our grill when we're ready to get them ready. So, or ready to grill them. So like I said, they are going to cook hot and fast. So I'm just going to set them right over here for now. And we're going to let that Carne Sutra do its thing. And we're going to let it make love to our meat. You guys remember? We let it make love to our meat. And if you want to use jalapeno lime, go ahead. Jalapeno lime on skirt steak is one of my absolute favorites. But today, I just wanted you guys to experience me opening that fresh ball of Carne Sutra and see exactly what type of product that you're getting out of that. Because it is a top-notch product. And not only is it a top-notch product, it is a best-tasting product that you're going to get out there for your steaks, your chicken, your chops, pretty much anything that you would use. You're going to take your salt and pepper shaker, and you might as well just throw it in the trash when you get a fresh ball of Carne Sutra, because that's what you're going to be using from then on. And you guys know when I use Carne Sutra, the one thing that I use with it is I use it just as I would salt, pepper, garlic. And if I have a recipe that calls for salt, pepper, and garlic, what I can do is I can replace it with Carne Sutra to taste. So this one here, I'm going to put this in a bag here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get started on this smoked pickle de gallo. All right, I'm going to cut up my pickle first. Let me get my, if you guys, one thing that you guys got to try here, the TD's Brew Barbecue, these are the smoked pickles. These are badass pickles. Your pickles are not as badass as these pickles. So these pickles have actually spent time in the smoker. We actually smoke them and then we brine them. So let me clean this jar off a little bit here. It was in my fridge, and I think I set it on something where it kind of had a little bit of a leakage in there. I'm gonna have to go through and clean it. But anyways, here's how you do it. One thing, people, if this is a little too hard to get off, hold the bottle upside down, hit it with the palm of your hand, and voila, takes it right there. Okay, so let me get my knife cleaned off, disinfected here from that steak. So yeah, if you guys are watching, definitely let me know in the chat how it's going. Braves are up 3-0. When I started the live, it was 0-0, and of course now it's 3-0 since I haven't been paying attention. So I'm not sure exactly what happened. So you guys may notice that Robbie is not here today. Robbie is doing some school stuff with his kids, back to school stuff. So I let him have the day off. I let him have the day off today. So I think he's probably just crying because of the trade that the Yankees just made to get Jazz Chisholm over there. I heard that just a moment ago. All right, so the smoked pickles, you can see here, these are a nice and crunchy dill pickle. You can see here, we do have some garlic. Now, these are the spicy ones. I do have some garlic as well as some red jalapeno in the jar itself. So what I'm going to do is, and you also notice I'm only rocking one angle today because I just figured I would give you guys a better quality content by just focusing on the product and the product that we're going to put out. So I'm going to dice up my pickles, my smoked pickle spear here, and make it as chunky as you want. I'm going to try to keep it about the same as what my my tomatoes and my green chilies are, because this one's going to have some green chilies in it. So I, instead of cutting up a jalapeno or using campfire candy today in my pickle de gallo, I decided that I'm going to use some diced green chilies. So I whooped out some petite tomatoes, and then we got some green chili in there. All right, so these pickles are amazing. It's going to be so awesome. I can't wait for this pickle de gallo. So I've seen this recipe before, and I'm like, I have to make this with the smoked pickle. And today was the day it just came out. So it's happening. So if you guys are interested in the smoked pickles, we got a few left on the website. You can check that out at makelovetoyourmeat.com or tdsbrewandbarbecue.com. Get to the website, check out the smoked pickles and the smoked olives, as well as the campfire candy. Next week, we will be going to the Lee County Fair and Rodeo, so I will be out there. So I have reserved a few cases of the smoked pickles for being out there. So there's a few left, but if you're looking to get them, one of the best places to get them is going to be Lee County Fair and Rodeo next week. I did drive by it today with my daughter, and it looks like they have upped the size of the midway there, so it's going to be a lot of carnival space. Pretty cool. So we drove by, and my daughter goes, "Do you smell that?" And I'm like, "Smell what?" She's like, "It's fair air." So I thought that was pretty funny. So here we go. We got some petite. Let me see here. We got some petite diced tomatoes here with some diced green chilies, and then I got about a tablespoon or so of minced garlic in there. And now I'm going to take my pickles. These are my smoked pickles, the spicy smoked pickles. I'm going to put those in there. We're going to get all that juice in there because we want that taste in there. That's what's going to be awesome about it. Whoops, knock that over. Let me get this over here, and I'm going to put some onions and a little bit of cilantro in it. This is going to be our garnish for our carne asada fries. So I'm going to throw some onions in here just for some taste, a little bit more texture. Since I probably don't have as much pickle as the tomatoes and the green chilies, but that's all right because we don't want the pickles to completely overpower everything. Because trust me, these smoked pickles, they will overpower anything else. So the flavor that you're going to get from the smoked pickle is going to be bar none. All right. So if you have had these smoked pickles, or you have not had these smoked pickles, definitely give them a shot because it changes the pickle game. So what I'm going to do here, this is all this is. Pickle de gallo, spicy smoked pickle de gallo. And I'm going to mix it all up here. And then I'm going to put it back in the fridge and let it set. But what I'm going to do first is we're going to season it up with some Carne Sutra. Damn, look at this. This looks really good. Can you just check that out? Look at that. Look how good this smoked pickle de gallo looks. That is an amazing, amazing pickle de gallo, right? So if you want to use fresh, or you can use canned tomatoes. Fresh is better, but if you got canned, hey, man, no one's judging. Someone made them, right? Someone made them. Look at that green chili. And I did pick up some green chilies at the farmer's market yesterday. And after I paid for them, the dude told me they were hot. So I was going to do alien eggs, but now I got to find some more green chilies because they are going to be too hot. So let's hit them with some jalapeno. Let's see, jalapeno lime Carne Sutra in here. We're going to hit it with this jalapeno lime Carne Sutra in this smoked pickle de gallo. And we're going to do it by taste. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around it. And I'm going to give it a nice dusting just like this. So that way you can see all that awesome Carne Sutra on it. And then we're going to mix it up one more time. And then we're going to sample it. Chef bonus. There's a chef bonus coming. So let's see here. How you guys doing today? Who we got? And of course, I don't have a moderator, so I can't really see who's watching. I can't give anybody shout outs, but make sure you guys in the comments, let me know that you're watching. And then we'll definitely, I'll definitely give you guys a shout out. We got some new people. Been at the farmer's market yesterday. That went fantastic. A lot of new customers came in yesterday, and it was great. So I can't wait to get to the fair. That's one place that I love is standing behind my booth, meeting new customers, and letting people sample my products. This is one thing that I just love the most. And it's not work. It's fun. So I'll do it pretty much every day. So if you guys get a chance, make sure you come by the Lee County Fair and Rodeo and make my day. All right, so here we go. I got some tostadas here, and I'm going to grab me a nice, healthy chunk of this smoked pickle de gallo. Whoops, come on, get that pickle on there. And then I'm going to get some more green chilies. Look at this. Here we go. Now that, come on. Now the tomatoes are falling off, damn it. All right, here we go. Trying to get a good one here where I can show everybody here. This is the smoked pickle. Whoop, on the screen. Oh, my God, that is amazing. Smoked pickle de gallo. All right. All right. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I don't think I need any more. Wait. just because I got the green chili in there, I'm going to give it a little dusting of the 3 chili cilantro. Hatch, red and green chilies, jalapenos, and serranos. This is my New Mexico version of a Cajun seasoning. This is my New Mexico version of a green seasoning. So you can take whatever seasoning you got and go green, because this is going to be where you have your taste of your jalapenos, your serranos, and not only that, your Hatch red and green chilies. All right. So now mix that up and put this back in the fridge, get it nice and cold so that way it's ready for our carne asada fries. Okay. So last but not least, let's get over and grill these steaks up. I'm going to put this steak here in a Ziploc bag so I can have it for later. Bart, what's up? No Rob again today. Still getting ready for kindergarten. Yes, he is. Robbie is getting ready for kindergarten. He's going back to school. You just remember, what is it? Rodney Dangerfield going back to school. That's what it's going to be like when Robbie goes back to school. All right. Pull off all this. There we go. Now I've got everything cleaned up, and let's finish these. Let's finish these carne asada fries up. I am ready to get to grilling over there. All right. Okay. Here we go. Time to move the camera. Nobody gets sick. Motion sickness. No motion sickness. I know. Sometimes I watch this and I feel like I get motion sickness after I move that. Hopefully everybody can hear me well. That's kind of funny because I don't think this mic is on. Oh, hold on. Oh, absolutely it is. My bad. I'm like, this mic isn't on. It was just sleeping. So here we go. All right. So everybody can hear me well. Hopefully everybody can hear me well. We got about 425 on the grill here. The Napoleon. Again, another reason why I'm using the gas grill is I love the fact that I can control it on my lives here a lot easier, a lot faster, and a lot better. So let's look at these nice steaks here. Look at that. How good does that look? You see that Carne Sutra doing its thing? How great is that? Make love to your meat and listen to the sound when you put that meat down, baby. Oh, I love that sound. Who doesn't? Who doesn't love that sound? See that there? Put that meat down, baby. Sounds great to me. Oh, and then I screw it up by putting it in the wrong spot. That's okay. All right, we're gonna let these go for just a minute, and I'm gonna crank my heat up. I want my heat hot. We're already there. These ones I'm gonna leave down because it's already hot in there. And then I'm gonna go. We're gonna have to do a walk of shame here in a moment and get my fries. My fries are in the oven. I was going to fry them today. I was gonna fry them during the live, but I didn't have enough oil to fry them because I thought I had some at home and I didn't. So yeah, but anyways, we got the Carne Sutra. We got the Carne Sutra grilling on these skirt steaks. Damn, I can't talk today. It's kind of difficult when you don't have anybody else there to talk to. Going back to it, you know, I mean, I did this for years, but going back to it whenever you're used to someone being there talking back to you, and then you don't have to, it gets a little difficult there. Do you see I framed the 6-pack carton? No, I did not, man. I did not. Send me that picture. I definitely have to repost that, Bart. I definitely have to repost that. All right. Look at these guys going. So what we're looking for here is you're looking for the char to start to build around the edges of the steak because these are really small and really thin. So we want that char to start develop on the side of the steak. So we're just going to check and make sure that we don't have any. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Getting there. So I'm cranking this heat up. It's just going to get hotter on that side. I should have turned it up just a few minutes before this, but let's see. Whew. Thank goodness Adam Duvall is there. That would have been bad. So let's see here. Check Messenger. Oh, you check the Messenger. Okay, I totally will. Chris Paulson, Chicks with Pits, what's up? Captain Morgan, Inked Up Custom Cooking, what's up, man? That's Isaac. We're not going to talk to him. Since he has been on since he came over and we cooked the brachos The Braves have been on a downslide and the Phillies have been on an upside, so I'm not cool with that. All right. So now let's check them out. It's been about 450. So we're going to go ahead and let's flip these bad boys. And we're going to just keep building up that crust. That's what we want. Build up that crust. Build up that crust. Build up that crust. Turn it up. Turn it up. That's how we got it going. So these are going to cook extremely fast. While I'm doing this, let's go ahead and, well, I can't really do the walk of shame because I'm not cordless. So give me just a moment and I will be right back from the walk of shame. Because if I go any further, I think I lose the mic on the way over there. So I will be right back in just a moment. And I'm back. Thank you, everyone who stayed. Shannon Matthews, thank you for joining. Bart, he's still here. Thank you guys again. Let's see here. Dale Horton, what's up, my man? And let's see here. And we got Izzy. Thank you guys for joining. All right. So now we're cooking over here. Now we're really cooking. Let's check this out. I'm going to flip it one more time just so that way I can start building the crust up again on the other side. Look at these bad boys going. Oh, it's going to be so delicious. I can't wait. So I'm going to show you guys how we do these, how I do these fries. We just took these fries out of the oven because I can't have enough, I oil because I decided not to get any at the store because I thought I had some here, but apparently I didn't. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to toss these fries real quick. And the way that I like to toss them is I like to grab a handful, probably about as much as I'm going to make on a plate here. And let's see. You know what? Let's just do them all. Let's just do them all. I'm going to put them all in here. These guys are still pretty warm. So I'm going to hit them with a little bit of oil, and then I'm going to toss them in some Carne Sutra. We're going to make them awesome, make them really awesome. All right, so these things just came out. That thing is still pretty hot. All right, so little bit of, and now if I have a truffle oil or something like that, that's whenever this is going to be fantastic. So I'm going to take some Carne Sutra, hit it with a little bit of oil, a little bit of Carne Sutra in there. Trust me, and then toss them around. Let these fries know what's up. Guys, if you're not putting Carne Sutra on your fries are going to be next level, I swear, on this one. All right, now we lost some there, but we're going to give them just a tiny bit more right on the top. All right, now we're going to put them on our plate here. Here we go. Hell yeah. These are going to be badass. This is what I'm talking about. That's your Carne Sutra French fry. Damn. So let's get these going here. And I'm only going to do about one layer. One nice layer here. That looks pretty good to me. Damn. I'm going to move them off to the side. Liberal BJ's. Clock baseball. It's badass. I will have to check that out, man. Some minor league baseball. I'm going to have to check that out again. All right, let's get back up here. All right, you ready to flip this steak again? That's what I'm talking about. Boom, boom. That's what I'm talking about. You see that right there? That's your crust. That's what we're building with these guys. Look at that crust. I'm going to check the temp here on this one right here. Yeah, 145. So that one's doing good. It's about there. So these ones are about done. Put this back here. Crank up the heat on this one in the back. Finish up the char. Yeah, that one's good. That is hot. Now, when I want char, I want some juiciness, and I want some tenderness all coming on these steaks. So let's get them ready to come off here and get them chopped up for our fries and get these things finished up. All right. Looks good. That one looks good. This one could use a little bit more char. I'm going to leave it there for just a moment. No, I'm not. I'm going to cut it off. It's already done. It's already done. We're going to put them back on in just a minute. All right. And immediately taking them off, not letting them rest right now just because I don't have time for that. But if you got 5 to 10 minutes, ran out of gloves again. But if you got 5 to 10 minutes, damn, I don't even have another pair in here. But if you got 5 to 10 minutes to let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes. However long they cooked is pretty much however long you want them to rest. So what I'm going to do, actually here, let's let them rest for just another moment. And I'm going to put some cheese on here. And we'll start getting this ready with our cheese and start getting our carne asada fries ready to rock. So I got some cheese. I'm just going to clean out the drawer in the fridge here. I got some quesadilla cheese. I got some Oaxaca cheese, and I got some ultimate mac and cheese. So what I'm going to do, we're going to start off with just a little bit here. And now, if you want to use a queso, go ahead. Queso is going to make your fries a little soggy. Not really my jam. All right. So I'm going to use a lot of cheese today. So we got cheese we're putting on here. Now let me get all this out of the way. So we got all this nice quesadilla cheese, nice melting cheese. And then I'm going to hit it with some more of the Oaxaca cheese on the bottom before we cut up our steak. Now we got a bunch of different cheeses here, and I'm going to make them finish up on my fries. We want a lot of cheese. We want a lot of cheese. We want a lot of toppings on our loaded fries. And now I'm going to cut up the steak, put that on here as it starts to melt. We're going to put them in here, and we're going to let that cheese start to melt while I cut up the steak. And then we're going to put the layer of steak and then another layer of cheese on the top. And then we're going to hit it with that pickle de gallo. How's that sound, everybody? How's that sound? Let me know. All right. So again, we got our skirt steaks here. And what I'm going to do is I like to cut mine in nice strips. All right. Cut it against the grain, with the grain in long strips. And if you cut it with the grain in long strips, you're going to have your nice crispy edges, and then you're going to be able to cut it to the where you can make it into nice little bite-sized pieces, which is going to be your carne asada. All right, look at that. Chef bonus. That's good. Nice crispy carne asada. Now, again, you're not getting the medium rare, but you're getting everything else on this carne asada. You're going to get the taste of the steak. You're going to get the Carne Sutra. You're going to get the grill. You're going to get the char. So there's the one that we're going to have. That's going to be nice and char. And then this one is going to be, look at how juicy this one is. And this is what I'm talking about when I tell you how juicy and awesome the skirt steaks are. Even if you just overcook it a tiny bit, look at that. This is what you want. That's exactly that is exactly why I love a good skirt steak. I would prefer it to be a nice medium rare, but if I'm going to have it like this, I'm not worried about that. I want it to be cooked. I don't even care if it's well done skirt steak. I'll eat it. So we're going to cut this one up. So now we're going to have some nice, juicy, chunky pieces. to go with our nice charry little pieces here. All right. And that's probably going to be enough for right now, and I'll save this one for later. All right, let's grab these out of the grill here. Let's clean off this mess. We're almost there on that cheese. We're getting there. It's getting to the point that it's starting to get nice and melty. All right. So let me grab my glove here and pull and take it off. All right, so we got the cheese starting to melt a little on the bottom. It's not fully melted, but it's going to be close enough. And here we go. We're going to take our steak. Now we got our juicy steak and we got our crispy little pieces. We got it all mixed together. And here we go. Top off your loaded fries. Now, pretty much you're probably going to eat these with a fork anyways. So you want to make these things pretty loaded right now. Especially if you were at a game, you would probably be eating these with the fork after the next 5 minutes, after the first 5 minutes. So I'm going to get all these nice little crispy pieces off the cutting board here and spread the steak around evenly all throughout our nachos. Damn it, our fries. So if you're going to make it in a big tray, make it a big giant tray. This is where we go here. And then I'm going to take this. This is the ultimate mac and cheese blend cheese. And I'm going to sprinkle it on the top of our carne asada fries. So we got a lot of cheese. We got a lot of potato. Oh, that's probably a little much. All right, let's go. I got my torch if I need to finish it up with the torch. So here we go. We're going to put these back on the grill for just a moment and let that cheese get nice and melty. Ooh, that thing is hot. Here we go. Let's check these out. How's that looking? Now let's go melt it up. And now while I got it melted up, I'm going to turn up. I got it sitting center, just like we did with the pizza the other day. I got my plate in the center of the grill, and the two middle ones are on low, and the two outside ones are on high. So what I'm getting a lot of heat coming on the outside to start melting that cheese. These fries are so good. Let's get here and let's start setting up. These carne asada fries. So the garnish that we're going to have is going to be diced white onions, chopped cilantro, and then of course this pickle de gallo. So let me see here. I'm going to get a nice picture of this pickle de gallo. I'm going to put it in a bowl so that way I can get a nice picture of it here. How are we looking so far, Bart? I'm sure, let's see here. Bart, Shannon, how are you guys doing? Those of you that are in the comments, how are we looking so far on these carne asada fries with the smoked pickle de gallo? What do you guys think? When are you guys making this? All right. Now, I feel like, and this is just me, and at this moment right here, I feel like this pickle de gallo here, I feel like it should have like a crumble of like feta cheese or something in it. All right. Now let's clean this up and get going. Now this one piece of steak that's over here is really calling my name for my chef bonus, but I know we're not ready yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's starting to take that cheese down. And I think my torch is hanging out here. Yeah. It's out by my fire pit. We're going to torch those fries in just a moment. Finish up that cheese. Now, look at this pickle de gallo. Look at that. What do you guys think of the smoked pickle de gallo? I'm telling you, man, I was not really interested in the pickle de gallo until one day I decided, you know what, I'm going to make it. And now I tried it, and it is badass. So we got our smoked pickle de gallo. How are we going to do this? We're going to go onions, cilantro, and then our smoked pickle de gallo at the side. we got to make sure that we got enough heat to melt these fries all the way through. Or melt, not the fries, melt the cheese. We got to have enough heat to melt the cheese all the way through. So let's finish it up. I'm going to put you guys out here. And we'll keep going here. So let's see. Bart says, I'd eat it. It looks badass. I'd eat it. There you go. That's the answers that we're looking for. Look at this. Look at this. Looking awesome, man. The only way it would be better is if I would have cooked it over a campfire. All right, let's finish these up. Now, hopefully, see now all of our cheese is really starting to melt on the top, which means even the cheese in the middle should be pretty damn close. We're getting some bubbles right there. So we're gonna let this go for just another minute or so with them cranked up. So let's man, I want to pull it off, but we're gonna have to wait. Now, and one thing that I used to use on this that's really good, and I'm not gonna do it today because my wife is not gonna be a fan of it. But one thing I can say on my Carne Asada Fries, this is one of the best options and one of the best toppings. And if you recognize this, this is the Lick It Up sauce. I promise you the Lick It Up sauce is fantastic on these right here. But not today because my wife is not going to be interested in it. So you know what? Maybe I'll just do half. Maybe I'll drizzle half of it with the, there we go. Nice. Maybe I'll just drizzle half of it with the Lick It Up sauce. Here, Star Wars. How good does that look? We looking good, everybody? All right. Now let's torch this bitch. All right. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to torch the top of it just so that way I can get the cheese a little bit more melty right on the top and get kind of that crust that we're trying to get right there on the top of that cheese. Get it nice and bubbly. Yeah. That's what we want. Now that cheese is nice and melty. That's what we want. So we don't want the cheese to slip off of our fries, but we definitely want it to be nice and melty. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off with a little bit of some white onions, just like you would if it was a taco or some nachos. Load it up with some white onion. Get this piece, yeah. Oop. Alrighty. So put about as much as you want, as much as I want is pretty close to where we're at. I do like that on my fries, but not to be, let's go with the Pickle de Gallo. All right, so here's the Pickle de Gallo. We're going to put this right on the top. And I'm going to do it just like I would if I was going to season it. I'm not just going to pile it on. If you want guacamole, now is a good time for guacamole, but I'm going to put it just on and even it out so that way I have a nice coating of the Pickle de Gallo all over. So where every bite should have Pickle de Gallo. So here we go. And plus, if you reach in with a spoon, you're going to get some of the juice. And I'm not looking forward to having all the juice on there. Oh, shit. These are going to be badass. Oh, man, I'm so excited. I can see I'm starting to shake. I am so hungry right now. I'm starting to shake. So here we go. Next, let's hit it with, I tell you what, I'm going to do, I really want to put this Lick It Up sauce on it. I really do, but I'm not going to. I'm going to hit it with some sour cream, and we're going to take some crema, and I'm just going to drizzle it right over the top. Now, this is what I would normally do with the Pickle de Gallo. Is that right there? Damn. And I even made a mess. I missed the plate. Missed the plate twice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. All right. And now I'm going to hit it with a little bit of my cilantro just as the garnish on the top. So we can make these things look nice and beautiful. Nice and presentable on our for our live show. God, that thing, I picked it up and it felt pretty warm, so I was just making sure it was warm enough to pick up. And let's see here. Was there anything else? nope, that's pretty much it. I'm going to pick this up and we're going to, that plate is hot. We're going to have to get a, where's my glove? There it is. And here we go. This is your carne asada fries with smoked pickle de gallo. Come on, got to get this glove on here. Look at that. This is your carne asada fries with smoked pickle de gallo. Everybody, check that out. How good does that look? Tell me in the comments right now how many of these you would take down. Now, this plate is pretty hefty, but damn, it looks good, doesn't it? So here we go. Man, it's different when you're used to those MagnaChef gloves that slide off and click together, and then you don't have any that click together. That is one of the key features in those MagnaChef gloves. Which those aren't, but that's one of the key features of one. So let's go ahead and let's see what kind of let's see what we can get out of here as far as on top of these fries. I want to be able to get a fry that's got pretty much everything on it, and look at that. Ah, hell yeah, we're close. We are close. We got some, whoops. We're all falling off here. We're all falling down. It's not working. But anyways, we're going to get down on these beautiful carne asada fries. I'm TD. It's TD's Brew and Barbecue. And put some TDs in your face. Yup. Damn. We got to make this. I got to make this way more often. This is where it's at. Holy shit. Man, now I need a fork. I just have to dig into it. Oh my God. We got that steak in there. I think what really set it off was the crema right on the top. And that's one of the reasons why I would love to use the Lick It Up sauce. But another time. So if you've made the Lick It Up sauce, definitely get down on that. But I'm TD. It's TD's Brew and Barbecue. Let's put some TDs. Let's put some TDs in our face. Make load your meat, everybody. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you guys next week.